I am Tacet, and today we are going to be doing the Purple Guild Wars Day. Let's just claim our win from the previous day, our little bit of EXP and seals. Not really that much, but I guess it is better than nothing. Of course, the main reward we want to be going for is everything on the leaderboard, and since we're actually in the top bracket, it will matter quite a bit. And currently, we are still in first, which if we could maintain for the entire week, will be pretty insane, as that is 1,500 gems and 100 copies of the Guild Wars troop. So that is some pretty huge rewards. We get some gold too, but that's basically no gold at all compared to how much everyone gets this late in the game. We're currently against the Black Pearl today for the Guild Wars, which is kind of funny since it's purple, which is kind of like the blackest color. So kind of fitting that we're up against Black Pearl. And of course, we do have Interim for the final battle, which was in first place earlier. Both these guilds may have some people who are waiting till Sunday, because of course you can do the battles whenever you want. Doing them immediately only helps you to get the 50 seals and the extra EXP bonus. If your guild is not interested in getting that, then you can pretty much just wait until Sunday to do all your battles. Just make sure you remember to actually do all 30 of them before the reset, of course. But let's go and see what our battles are. We have two different teams I'll probably be using. I didn't not want to use a Dragon Soul, so I did have a Dragon Soul oriented team. This was something that someone suggested the other day, but I think I'm going to start off with, where did my purple team go? There it is, pure purple. Purple. The Dragon Soul, Kraken, Amnesia, and Ferrishra. Figured I'd throw in that combo to see how it goes. You can also replace out the Dragon Soul with Carnex. And you can also replace out Amnesia with Queen Mab. And Ferrishra, I can't think of one off the top of my head. But one of those you can replace with Ferrishra if you don't happen to have the other. But yeah, let's just see what we can do. And actually probably Keeper of Souls for Ferrishra if you don't have. So we'll do this. He does have Annoying Famine. He does have Annoying Courage. Silverglade Maiden should be pretty easy. He doesn't really have any kill card. So we should be able to work off of just Amnesia, as long as he doesn't end up killing our Amnesia. So we do want to aim down his Famines, which we'll do with our Ferrishra. Our Kraken can also end up getting a kill on one of them as well. So we'll throw this down and see what we get. The starting board, not the worst. We'll of course want to start on purples. Any skulls that it takes are pretty much going to be nothing. We'll take the red, as we do have a pretty nice chance of getting a purple. Nope. We might go for the blue, just for that purple chance again, that, or I'll just play it safe. We'll probably just play it safe, since we do have a purple chance right here as well. If we swipe it right there, I do have to give it some blue. Well, there we go, we did end up getting it, and nope, we do not have to give any blue, which will of course trigger our Kraken to do a little bit of damage, as well as just gaining some of our mana back. We'll throw that, get a good amount of mana, get all the way back on our Dragon Soul. Us taking that blue right there was a little bad, since we won't be able to do our Kraken now. We'll do the green over and get the double poke right there. Instead of just swiping it, you might as well move more off if you have a guaranteed extra turn just sitting there. We will go for the Dragon Soul here, kind of just keep poking him down. I just noticed that his durability is a bit lower, which is probably why he's all the way at the bottom of the recruit thingy, because his stats are somewhat lower. I think like, I want to say like 10-20 durability lower than what we normally fight, so that's a little bit easier. We'll start aiming at this one, since the other one will hopefully be killed by Kraken, if nothing else. So we'll just tap there, just keep taking our extra turns, and this should be a pretty easy wrap-up. Oops, I meant to do Dragon Soul right there, but oh well. We did get the kill on the Courage, and the Famine is pretty much dead at this point. We can just double Dragon Soul, and as long as we get a random skull from doing so, that will be match. So we do have Ferrishra, might need to throw that down. I don't want to deal with that barrier, and there we go. So we'll end it with a nice little Ferrishra poke, and that is our first battle. Went pretty smoothly, and we chopped off his head. The visual glitch. But let's see what we have for our second battle now. A pirate with dragon armor. Ooh, a freeze team. I think we will go into the other one then. Where is our other one? Here it is. The Purple Cleanse. Someone in my guild chat ended up suggesting this demon or angel, and it was one of the people that got 5 wins. And I didn't show it earlier, but we did have quite a few people who ended up getting their first loose today, like what I did yesterday. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, actually that one already had one. But 4 people got their first loose today, so I gotta be careful. You can lose at any time in Guild Wars, even though sometimes the battles may seem easy. They might get off a random devour, or they might get off a random death mark spam, and you could just die out of nowhere sometimes because of the randomness of some abilities that are out there. But this should be pretty easy. Get the Herdmaster up as quickly as possible, explode out the board, throw and spam all of our devours, Amnesia as a backup. Amnesia we would have to change the slot of by 1 if they have a Kraken, though they do not have a Kraken. So we'll throw this down. Also, if you do not have Amnesia, you can go Queen Mab instead, as I mentioned earlier. Just cover, or actually still covers the same amount of colors. The only main difference is you would only have 1 summon instead of 2, which would be your fully traded Cerberus, assuming that it is fully traded. Okay, so we'll throw this down against a pretty standard Justice team with a weird Exploder in the front. I don't have any way to remove Brown, so we might get quite a bit of explosions. So we will have to watch out for that. Don't think I'm going to deliberately deny his Browns, though. Okay, so it doesn't look like we have a good starting move. Of course, we will want to go for yellows and purples pretty much every single time, so we'll start right there. There's our purple. Please don't take it. Oh, no. Yes. Okay, so we'll take that, and there we go. We got it started. And we get a skull poke on top of it. Nice. And we're not frozen yet, but if we were, we could easily just cleanse it off since we do have Herdmaster to cleanse everything. One pretty unfortunate thing, though, is he no longer has Impervious. Back in the day, he used to have Impervious when traits first came out. When Impervious was buffed, he got it removed for Air Link instead, which is still a useful trait. But Impervious was definitely a lot better on him since he had the full cleanse Impervious. I think they did this because this was slightly too powerful to have a troop that had both Impervious and a full cleanse. So that's the only thing I could really think of why they changed it. But who is more of a threat, Queen Mab or Justice? Probably both, but we'll go for Queen Mab since I don't want to have to deal with her freeze. Even if we do have a cleanse, it's still annoying, and we do get the 50% devour chance. I should have taken the green and red right there, but I don't think this battle is going to be too difficult for us, so I don't think that will really matter if we do. If we happen to lose our Herdmaster by any chance, we have 2 things that can summon. So we're kind of pretty safe team. Don't really foresee it. Even if we do end up losing like 2 troops, we can, in a matter of seconds, get almost our entire team up. Like right there would be a summon, and then right there would, if we got a devour off that, would be another summon.
Mana surge.
Okay, he's about to. Oh no, he'll take the skull before he Valkyries, so that will give us a turn to try to kill Justice. I will do it with the Cerberus first, as that does have a higher chance, and then we'll do the Kraken. Something else for this order also will be he'll move the blues closer together, and as long as he doesn't get a blue right there, we should have a pretty solid chance of getting actual turn next turn. So we'll throw that down, and we do get double devour, so pretty good luck this time. Wish we would always get that kind of luck. Yesterday, or the other day when we were trying to do that, we were getting like no devours. I think we got like 1 Cerberus devour during all 5 of the Guild War things. But there we go, triple devour in a row for a pretty quick match. Might be the quickest we ever get them down with this team, with the other Dragon Soul team as well, that you can replace with Karnex up front. But yeah, there we go, 3rd battle. Of course, it does get increasingly harder as we move up. Really? Really? Do I still use Herdmaster, or do I try putting in Impervious first slot? I think we just use Herdmaster. We have enough summon to repair. I could use, actually, I said earlier, let me adjust. I said earlier that we can use Karnex in this team. Let's do just that, because Karnex does have Impervious. So let's put a Karnex there. Just adapt. You do have to adapt a lot sometimes in Guild Wars if you happen to have a lot of troops. We haven't needed to too badly, but like during the Bone Dragon team that we lost to yesterday, would probably have been a good idea to put some kind of anti-skull into the deck, maybe even some kind of entangle to play it extremely safe, but I didn't, and then we lost. But yeah, we will put a Karnex up there instead of a Dragon Soul due to his Impervious. He still does mana generation, not as well as a Dragon Soul, but he does have a slightly lower mana cost. And of course, the main thing is he has Impervious, so we do not have to deal with the Death Mark freeze. So it should be a pretty easy battle. It almost looks like he set this as his bait out defend team, and he forgot to change it for the Guild Wars. I've seen a lot of instances of that. Even on our first day, we had someone who was using the 0 troop team. Literally nothing, and yeah, we just instantly won because they were using that as their defend team. And at the beginning of each week, I believe it just makes all 5 of your, or all 6 of your Guild War battles, it just turns it into whatever your current defend team was at the time. And some people, of course, are using defend teams that are oriented towards the PvP and not actually Guild Wars, and they forget to switch it. But we'll take the purple right there, and we do aim the double surge really nice, so we'll be able to get those explosions off. Of course, his skulls do absolutely nothing, or at least stat effect wise, since we do have Impervious to dodge both the freeze and the Death Mark. Really annoying troop in general, but we can completely deny him out just from having an Impervious first slot, especially given that is literally his entire team is that. I don't really foresee any way that we can possibly lose this, as long as we don't lose our Kraken, which I don't foresee happening. So it should be a pretty smooth battle. The only thing I could kind of do is maybe give him too much blue off of Kraken, but even that, I don't think he's going to be able to do enough true damage to kill anything on our team. Even if he aims Fair Shra every single time, that's only 18 damage. Why does he have magic reduced? I guess we have a curse that hit it. Yeah, we have a curse on Amnesia that ended up hitting it for magic. So that's pretty good. Like, literally the only thing on his team that could possibly even have a chance of killing it. We just reduced his chance of doing so by pure luck. Yep, and there he goes, starting to do these little 18s. But yeah, there's no way he's really gonna get any kills from that. We do have a purple that we can take from Fair Shra. Actually a double purple, so I think I will go for it. We haven't gained any souls yet, so that will not be enough to get a kill. No, that is 34 damage. That is 1 damage off. I think I'll still go for it, simply because the Karnak's explosion will be enough to wrap that one up. So all we need to do now is just get any purple, any red, and go from there. Oh, good. We do have, never mind. We'll do it that way. Okay. Well, it kind of ruins where it was, but at least we get more explosions. We'll throw the Kraken, maybe get the Devour, or extra turn, or neither. Neither is fine as well. This battle isn't going anywhere, so we can take our time. The only thing he can really do is delay it with drains, although he keeps getting damaged. Hey, don't. Oh, that could be really bad. Stop. No, the AI is getting smart. He could actually get a kill on us if he keeps doing that every single time and hits HP. If he does that 3 more times and gets lucky enough every single time, he will get a kill on Amnesia, and I don't have a backup summon. Okay, maybe the AI is a bit smarter than I thought. That better not happen. Okay, well, there we go. It's probably not gonna, never mind. Never mind. Forget anything I said. Also, look at that visual. You can see like the little edge from the hat. No clue what's going on with that. I think it has something to do with all the female visuals, but it might just be all the visuals in general are kind of messed up in Guild Wars. It just shows their body and like the rim of their headpiece. But there we go. We're on our 4th battle now. What are we up against? Oh, not again. No, not again. Not Courage Bow Dragon. Okay. I probably will go with this one, even though it does have a chance of killing our Herdmaster. Mainly because it has such a high summon spam. We will be able to kill out with Devour on the Bone Dragon. And I think we'll be pretty safe, because if we can get 1 Devour on our Kraken or on our Sybaris, we should be good to go. There isn't any way that he can target down our last slot of Amnesia, so we can keep summoning off of that. And we can just use whichever one of Sybaris or Kraken gets to Devour. So a little bit of a dangerous team, but I think we'll go for it. Hopefully we will not lose. This is very similar to the team we lost to the other day, except they were using Famine instead of Sylvani Mora, which Famine would definitely do better than the Sylvani Mora. It's actually literally the exact team we lost to yesterday, just with the Sylvani Mora instead of Famine. Though that does make it a lot easier, since Sylvani Mora, the worst it'll do is entangle us, and we do have a cleanse to be able to remove that if we need. So we will throw it this time. I don't think I'm going to go with the Karnak, simply because there is a chance that he can Bone Dragon us down too quick. So I don't mind really losing our Herdmaster. I'd rather have it for the quick mana generation. It'll get up a lot quicker than what a Karnak or a Dragon Soul would. So we'll run with this. Of course, he also gets 3 additional stats for being in leader. That makes almost no difference, but it is something additional. Doesn't look like we have any good starting mana. We'll have to poke off the board a little bit. I'm about to take red as if we actually need it, but we don't. Keep forgetting we're not using the other ones, so we'll do that on green, hope for a purple, and we do indeed get it. Nice. So if we can take that yellow next turn, that'd be great. Or if he can give us a purple, also works. I will have to give him red, but I think it'll be worth it because if we surge, we're good to go. Plus, if I actually take yellow, that's less explosions on our next turn. And good, he'll just entangle us. Not really worried at all about that since we can literally remove it right now. There is a 5 times of yellow, and I think I'm going to take it because we will need it for Amnesia in case he randomly gets a kill on our first slot there on the Herdmaster. And there's still enough yellows left that we can get a pretty wide explosion. Here's Cerberus. We'll of course throw that down at Bone Dragon as that is the biggest threat. Then we'll aim at the Courage, and that's pretty much matched once we kill the Courage. Doesn't really have much else that can have any chance of killing us. So we will go for the Bone Dragon first, most annoying thing, and we do get the Devour. So this is pretty much a one battle then. So the second time around we do end up winning. Of course he doesn't have a famine, though even if he did have a famine, he would not have full mana right now. And even if he magic reduced us, the Herdmaster has such a ridiculously high magic later in the game that he'll still do all of his explosions. So we'll throw another Herdmaster here just to regenerate both their mana. We should have both their... Never mind. Let's not get both of them by any means. One off on the Kraken. Well, I guess it almost gave it. We'll take the skull right here. That will be a kill. Is there any way in particular I should take it? No, right here is fine. Okay, so we'll just take the poke, and we'll try for the Devour right there. Actually, let me take the skull first, play it safe in case we don't. And this looks like a pretty nice board for a Kraken. Too bad he's about to remove some blue from the board. He re-entangles us, so we have to cleanse if we want to take skulls again. Though I don't think we'll really need to at this point. I think we could just throw all of our abilities and just win from there. We have a pretty huge mana pool right now. Famine would completely destroy this. But luckily, he does not have a famine. He just did a Salvani Mora instead. So that skull we cannot take, unfortunately, but we will throw the Devour down. Oh, we're getting pretty high Devour rate. Can we get Devour on the Kraken? Go. Devour. No Devour. No extra turn either. But won't really matter. Only one troop left. Our Herdmaster is getting relatively low, but of course we do have 2 different summons. Not just one option, but 2, so pretty safe. Don't really need to worry about it going down at all. And that's it. Another Cerberus and a map on top of it. I'll take away these blues since we don't have our Kraken up, so no point in leaving a 5 times for him when we can take it instead. And we'll try for a Devour. Can we get it like 3 times in a row? Yep, okay. Really high Devour chances today on our Cerberus. We haven't even needed it to be that high of a chance, but it's definitely working for us. The only one we really needed was when he got that Bone Dragon on first cast. That was the only important one that we've done all during this video today. That was the only one that was really important to get. Ooh, speaking about really important to get, this is a bit of an annoying team. We'll probably throw the same one since it does have the double summon. If it devours one of our summons, we'll still have a backup summon. Don't know why this team is so popular. I think this is like the 3rd or 4th time of fighting it in the Guild Wars. Definitely at least the 2nd. I actually lost track. But yeah, not quite sure. I guess because it has like a barrier spam and it has the Cerberuses for chance. It also has them at 50% mana. So maybe they're banking on the fact that they might get a quick Devour off of it. So that's what I would think. He's actually a higher level than us too. Since he does have a higher power level. I learned recently that your level does very, very slightly increase this score, so you would have to have a higher level than us then, probably by about 50, 100 or so. So let's get into this and just mana generate our mana on the Herdmaster quickly. Try to devour his other Cerberus. Devour it before it devours us. Always a good counter for something, just use itself against it. So what's our starting board? Nothing too special. Doesn't look like we can take any colors that we need other than that little yellow right there. I think I might take a red simply because there is a chance that he might just leave the purple there. Though he'll probably just wipe the purple, but I'm gonna do it. Maybe he won't.
Mana surge.
If that would have been a purple, that would have been nice. Yeah, and he just does deny our purple, but he places another purple on the board, so we'll just take that instead and then throw our Herdmaster down. That will get an okay explosion, not the widest of explosions, but a little bit of mana for everything.
Mana surge.
And there we go. Worked out a bit better than I thought it would. Does give him a huge amount of blue. Luckily, his team does not use blue. I believe it's the only color that it does not use. Yes, it does not use blue. It doesn't have a way to deny blue either. Generally, a team like this ends up using Giant Spider in second slot in order to keep summoning, as well as to get up Wolf Garrick and the other Sybaris pretty quick. Generally, this team isn't used with double Sybaris that often, but I guess it's being used quite a bit now for the Guild Wars, so it's making a slight comeback. So, it does have Wolf Garrick up. That's basically a non-threat unless any of ours are within kill range, because then it gets a free Devour on top of that. If none of them are in kill range, and it's one of the weakest mythics out there, assuming it does not have kill range. When controlled by the player, Wolf Garrick is pretty insane. On defend, it's relatively weak because the AI doesn't really use it that well. Okay, so of course it does have a Cerberus. I'll pick it out of Skull because I do not want it devouring. We'll want to get as many cast off on as we possibly can, or if you can get that cast off. Doesn't look like we'll be able to get. Oh no, we will be able to get another one. Though I do not have any ability to be able to devour specifically that one. We'll have to throw the Kraken into a Herdmaster, hopefully, off the extra turn right here. Come on, extra turn. No extra turn. Maybe he'll get skull baited. Otherwise, he might just go for the kill right there. Of course, we can easily replace it. Oh no, don't go for the summons. What are you doing? Trying to take our summons away from us. Well, we'll do the Amnesia this time around. We'll get her back up before we need her again for the summon. I hope so. There we go. So she's up. We have everything up, actually. It will go for a skull right here, though never mind. We took a double skull from that Cascade. Pretty lucky, though. We didn't really need to get that. But we might not even need the summon. So we'll throw the Devour down. There we go. And that's basically match. He can still get a kill off of a skull. I do have to be a little bit careful, because if he does end up getting a kill, we will need to replace that out before the end of the battle. And nope, the Devours are just really lucky today. I wish they were always this lucky. Gosh. Wow. I think we hit like 90% of our Devours today. That is insane. That's like the complete inverse of what we did yesterday, where we hit only, I think, one Devour the entire time. But there we go. The perfect 8,000 whatever it is for the perfect score. So far we are flawless except for one single lose, but all the wins that we have done have been with 4 times of the color, so not too bad. We have been playing this on our Let's Play account, and currently that one is still pure flawless. It is a little bit easier on my Let's Play account though, because a lot of the battles we're up against are they're higher team score than us, but their synergy is normally not as good as like some of the things that we're fighting now. But there we go, not too bad. Of course, our mean battle today and tomorrow will relatively be kind of easy. Not that they have bad defense or anything, but Interim, of course, will most likely be a bit more organized since they are quite a bit higher. So I'm pretty sure that will be the hardest battles we'll have. Anonymous, I'm pretty sure the only reason they were slightly easier for their battles was because it was still the very first day, so a lot of people didn't bother switching their teams and stuff like that. But we'll see what Interim has. They had all week to make their team, so we could have some really, really hard battles on PvP. But yeah, don't forget, because there was that one person using all Wraiths, don't forget, everyone out there, to set your defend teams, even if it's just one down the entire line that you really like, which is what I did because I'm too lazy to switch it every single day. But of course you can't change it every single day. It just uses more slots, and of course for teams showing stuff and stuff, I try to leave it at just one slot so I don't waste as much. But do make sure you have something set as your defend teams. It'll help out your guild quite a bit. I was checking my thing earlier, and I was seeing that I did have a 50% win rate. If we go into PvP right here, and we go check under every single one that says Black Pearl, a good majority of them will be the people that we just fought during the thing. And of course, I'm using the exact same for that as well. But if we check all of these, should mainly be Black Pearl. That one wasn't. But if we go down a bit, we can see like Black Pearl right there. We ended up winning against him. We ended up losing against him. Losing against him. Her, I mean. Winning against her. I mean, yeah, winning against her, and so on. So we can see like how much we're how our team is performing. It's a little bit hard because it doesn't actually say that it was from Guild Wars, but assumably if you're being if you have some kind of defense that is of the enemy guild of the day, it is most likely from Guild Wars. So there we go. So at least we have a 50% win rate on our defend team that we're using right now. Also, just to re-show the defend team for any of you who are curious what I'm using, because I haven't really gone over defend teams too much. Basically, what I've noticed everyone's been doing, there's like 3 things that people have been doing to be overpowered in defend teams. We'll go over this more later, but those 3 things are mainly Death Mark spam, Devour spam, and Skull spam. Those are like the 3 things that are being used to try to kill out quickly. And this is a bit of a mix between a Death Mark spam and a just a true damage in general, because we have the Crimson Bat there. In future weeks, I think I might switch out the Crimson Bat for something else. We do have the AI is ridiculously bad with the Crypt Keeper weapon, so I might adjust it, but we do have the true damage of that going into the true damage of our Crimson Bat, so it works out pretty nicely. So there we go. That'll wrap it up for this video. If you guys have any other questions about the Guild Wars or anything in general with the game, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. Hope you all have the best of luck in your Guild Wars and have fun with it. Anyways, I'll see you all later. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.